I know the names are going to be wrong, guys, but we're just quickly casting the match that we missed. And we'll just cast that in the downtime while we wait for the next game. So down in the bottom left-hand corner, in the blue trunks, it is gonna be Afterstar. Up in the top right, he is the Titan. It is gonna be Jibs in the red trunks. And it looks like they're both going to go for fairly similar builds. Overgrowth is one of those where one den is really strong here. You just see a lot of people just go for that sort of one den build. Because it's just got such good scouting, it's a lot harder to kite around. Jibs is going to stick to his tried and true though. He's going to go for his 1-racks and then he's going to go for his expand. So, playing super duper standard. This is pretty much classic Jibs. You don't really see much else out of Jibs. Like, he will just... He's very much like Benny in that regard. He's just going to play the same thing again and again until it works. He's actually making a deviation with his worker. I wonder if he's just trying to avoid the scout. And Afterstar, actually. Alright. Never mind. Yeah, I guess telling me that Shadow's here. Yeah, I know. in a couple of minutes' time, you'll see that on stream. So yeah, so Afterstar actually is going to go for the barracks. I'm honestly super surprised. We're actually going to have 1-racks versus 1-racks here, which is more than a little bit unusual. We normally see, we normally see Den on this map. What's that worker doing? Is Jibs going to go for a 2-racks? Oh my gosh, Jibs, please go for proxy 2-racks. It's gonna be proxy 2-racks! And Afterstar doesn't see it. He sees no expansion though. He knows there's no expand just yet, and he knows he's going for his own in a minute. But he hasn't scouted that he's scouted that there isn't one yet. But obviously in a normal build there isn't going to be one, because Afterstar's gone for the same build, so he doesn't know about the proxy. He doesn't know, he's not going to be ready. Overgrowth is a long map though. That's something you have to take into account. There's a long map. Jibs is all the way over this top side. So the units have got to come all the way down this middle section to get to this base. Afterstar's already setting up a choke position just as a normal part of his build. This is actually a build that works really well, by the way. If you ever play Overgrowth on ladder, try this build out. Afterstar obviously is a good player, but this is actually a fairly solid build for this map if you don't want to go one den. But Jibs' second racks is going to complete in a second here. I wonder if he's gonna... He's actually just going to go all soldiers, which is definitely a Jibs flavour of cheese. So this is pretty interesting. Jibs obviously, like, he needs every win he can get. He's currently sitting, I believe, in the 3rd position. Like, just behind Yummy and Keiras. So if he wants to qualify, he has to get as many wins as he can. Afterstar now has a rifleman, and he's got a pretty good setup for defending this. But Jibs, obviously, when he cheeses, he doesn't go for rifleman cheese. Like some people do, not Jibs. That's not how he rolls. He's just going to go pure soldiers, and he's going to batter down that door. How many soldiers is he up to now? It's going to be 4 soldiers already. 2 of them in the process, obviously, of coming across the map. We have 1 up here by his base, 1 parked halfway across the map, and then we have 2 more at the front of the base here. Afterstar does have 2 riflemen, so he should be able to set up a decent arc. He's actually stepping out way onto the map. So far onto the map. Jib's actually even going for a proxy house. I guess that kind of makes sense if you've got the worker here, but... Alright, a little bit odd. So, right now, obviously, Jibs just isn't going to transition out of this. He doesn't have a plan to. Afterstar, though... Oh, he thinks it's 1-racks. He's just chasing these units further and further across the map. Jib's actually even giving him the juke. Oh my gosh. Afterstar, he thinks it's a 1-racks. He's playing this out in the same sort of counter-attack style, and now he's got to be feeling awful. He's all the way across the map, and now there's soldiers at his base. And I think Jibs is even going to go Oh, he doesn't have the gold tree yet. I was wondering if he was going to go for the BM proxy tower. Even taking that first shot on the worker, not on his units. That's really, really nice for him. There we go. The units from After are all just out of position. Just like there's no other word for it. He's so far out of position. Afterstar reacts well though. He throws down the house really quickly to try and block off this, but the soldiers are going to get through. It looks like Afterstar isn't going to... Afterstar doesn't even get the cancel. So that's really, really big for him. Afterstar's in so much trouble. Dropping down in workers already. Yeah, there's 7 workers in your base. Afterstar says GG. And that was a very, very quick game.